Ahoy, fellow collectors, travelers, and adventurers. My name is Tommy, and today I am reviewing Marvel's Iron Fist from the Avengers Infinite series. I'm really excited for this figure. We get Iron Fist in his white costume and not his green costume. Very cool. I think he's had a bunch of colors. He used to have like the collar, but now he's white. He was red, or was that a clone? And then there was the green, the classic green. And also he's featured in Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man, that cartoon. Has that been canceled? I have no idea. But enough said, let me unbox this dude. As usual, they always come in these collector-friendly boxes. You know what I think of that? I'm not a collector. Oh, but look on the side. There's a nice picture of him. But I am a collector, actually, as much as I hate to say it. But the thing is, I really don't care about the boxes. I usually just recycle them. But now he's taken out. You see, the backdrop, they used to have like cool backdrops and everything. I guess they took those away because right now it's bare bones, baby. Comes with a Build-A-Figure piece and it's a leg. Looks like the left leg if you ask me. They really didn't skimp out on this guy's accessories because he has a plethora of hands to do many of his sick martial arts moves. It's time to go over the painting detail. And I just want to point out right away is that they did this weird kind of blue shading. At first I was like, oh, that's kind of cool they did that, but then I kind of realized that it looks kind of odd considering it's only in certain places on the sculpt. And also I realized that they probably did it to cover up the paint flaws. And this is Hasbro. If you're buying a white figure, you're mostly gonna get paint flaws all over the place, and this figure is no exception. The paint quality is really lacking. You can see the sections where they had to cast it in a certain color and then paint over white. Looks pretty sloppy. Overall, you're not gonna get a nice, clear, crisp white out of this figure, and I don't think there are many Hasbro figures where you do get that clear, crisp white. I think the only way to get a figure with that is to go up to the next level, double the price you're paying, and get like a Figma or a Fig-Arts or a Play Arts. But for this, you're stuck with bad paint. I want to note that the legs and the lower arms are cast in this caramel looking color, and I think they did a really good job with that. You can kind of see through it, like with his sash or his mask, and when bringing it up to light it kind of shines, which is kind of cool, and I think it was a really nice choice on them. Articulation is what you expect. I think he is the same body as Spider-Man. I'm honestly not sure. I'm taking a guess in the dark because I know they often share their bodies, and I doubt they gave him a new one. If they did, shout out to Hasbro. If they didn't, no shout out. But articulation, you got an ab crunch which goes quite down. The head rotates and looks down a bit and up a bit more. The arm, you got this funny thing in the shoulder that goes in and out, and at the shoulder up and down, and the whole arm rotates, and at the elbow there's a dual bend. The hand bends and rotates because it's removable, and the legs you can rotate, which is pretty cool, and at the thigh there is rotation and movement. It's about the most you can get. The knee bend and the foot bend. So you can do some pretty cool martial arts poses with this guy. But you're gonna have to get like a nice stand to do them. At first, switching out the hand is kind of difficult. They're really pushed in there, but they come right out if you apply a bit of force and just throw the new hand inside the peg, and boom, you got a new hand. Check out those eyes, because they did the clear caramel color for the mask. They're kind of clear, and they look kind of spooky. Ooh, and you see nice tightness, which is pretty cool. But then you can see some negativity on the back. And there is some nice paint work on the arms. You can see there, it's not perfect. Scarlet Witch was much better, in my opinion, and I recommend you guys check her out, because the good with this figure is that it's a nice representation of Iron Fist, and he has a lot of articulation and a great assortment of hand accessories, but the bad is that the paint flaws just really hold him back. And unfortunately, I feel like he's just another figure I have lying around.